We're very pleased that our first guest is joining us here tonight. He is an Academy Award-winning big-time motion picture star. His latest movie, entitled The Siege, opens on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Denzel Washington. Welcome to The Late Show.
Thank you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
My pleasure.
How about those Yankees?
How about him, man?
Pretty exciting, wasn't it? Did you go to some of the games?
I went to the first World Series game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Bruce Willis.
Oh, you and Bruce Willis? Oh,
yeah.
My God. Now, so Bruce is like in the movie with you, the co-star of The Siege. Yeah. Now, what is that like when you and Bruce go to a ball game at Yankee Stadium?
You know, they don't have peanuts in the Cracker Jacks like they used to. They don't.
Right?
I went through the Cracker Jack box and couldn't find any. Then I dropped them. It's true.
Now, what is Bruce like when he's out among folks?
Bruce is cool. He's regular as he can be, you know,
Yeah.
with people calling.
He's not hooked up right, though, is he, necessarily?
You mean married or anything?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't mean that.
Oh.
I mean just
hooked up.
Just, hooked up.
Oh, you mean like
Yeah.
in his brain?
Just he sees the world a little differently. Don't you think a little bit?
No, he seems normal to me. What? Like,
Just kind of, he's a wacky sort of a fellow.
nice.
In a good, positive,
In
healthy.
a positive, good, healthy, Cracker Jack sort of way.
Yeah. Did you play sports? I noticed you got a baseball hat and a tennis ball.
I found this in the hallway coming in. It's true. I walked in the door and this was on the floor.
Well, that's one of our.
I kept it. It's mine now.
Sure it is. Some shows give out fruit baskets. We, tennis balls in the floor.
And Polish ham, I heard you.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. If this goes well, you get a ham.
There you go.
You're from just up north in Westchester when you were a kid, born in what town is Mount Vernon?
Mount Vernon. Yeah.
And did you know early on? I mean, I don't know what it would be like living that close to New York City and not having it exert a tremendous force, a tremendous pull on you.
I grew up on the borderline of Mount Vernon and the Bronx. Mm-hmm. There's a school up there, Mount St. Michael. I grew up right across from Mount St. Michael Academy in North Bronx.
And did you find early on as a kid you would come into the city? Did you know early on, did you come in and go to movies and stuff? A lot of people do that.
Yeah, we used to go to movies on 42nd Street when they were still, when you could go to the movies there. And, sneak on the train. And I remember going to Yankee Stadium. To a football clinic back when the Giants used to play there. And I actually am old enough to remember Y.A. Tittle and Homer Jones, Spider Lockhart.
Yeah. Remember that great photo of Y.A. Tittle on his knees?
Bleeding.
Yeah, bleeding.
Right.
Blood just gushing off his nose. And steam coming off his...
That was me. That was the reason why.
Yeah. And Sam Huff?
Sam Huff, number 70, right?
Yeah, the linebacker. Yeah, those were great days. But did you know that you want to be a movie... you want to be an actor? You want to be a movie star?
No,
when did that sort of... How did that happen?
I was a junior. I went to college right up the block, Fordham University. 2 years in the Bronx. We got Fordhamites here. 2 years up at Rose Hill, 2 years at Lincoln Center. And when I transferred to Lincoln Center, I started taking some acting classes, and because I was flunking everything else.
When you take an acting class, because when I watch you act, you're like one of a handful of people. It seems just effortless. It seems very easy. Other people you can kind of see them. Oh yeah, you're an actor. But so when a guy like you goes to an acting class, what really can a person like you learn from an acting? What did they teach you?
I learned a lot. I mean, I studied for about 8 years. Off and on at different times. I mean, I think it's important. I think a lot of the people that you can see acting, one of the reasons is because they haven't had any classes.
Right.
Or they have, it's an easy thing to say, I'm an actor. Everybody can say that, and everybody's right for one part.
Right.
But your foundation and your training is what's going to take you over the long haul.
Is there something that you learned in one day in one of those classes that, like on this movie that's about to open up, that you can reach back and call on, or is that stuff just all now become...
One of the first lessons I learned, and it relates, anybody can relate to this, an acting teacher was saying, okay, a guy's gonna walk into the room to kill you, right? And the first guy comes in and says, oh man, I'm gonna break your neck, I'm gonna kill, right? He says, that's one version.
Yeah.
The other guy walks in, how you doing? You want some, you thirsty?
Yeah, kinda, sure.
Well, now you gotta die now. You gotta die.
Oh, that was poison?
It was poison.
Oh, I have the worst luck. Holy crap.
But just that less is more.
Yeah.
You know, that's.
But now, when you're making a movie, is that decision left to the actor or to the director?
That less is more?
Yeah, or however you want to approach it. Like you just demonstrated 2 ways to do a scene. Who makes the final decision?
I think ultimately the director. I mean, you'll do it the way you want, but you know, you might be doing that scene and they may cut like to the cup. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're acting.
Oh yeah, I see.
Right. Oh, you were very good. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Moving on the cup.
Yeah.
Get the cup. No, you were great, Denzel. It was beautiful what you did.
You know what I hear a lot around? Whenever we do our little skits and stuff, and we'll videotape something, and somebody will say, "That was perfect. That was perfect. Let's just try one more."
Yeah,
and it makes you think.
Or, we've got it now.
Yeah.
We got where we want. Just play with one.
Just have fun with it.
Just have fun with it.
Yeah, go nuts.
Right.
You're working on a movie where you play a prize fighter?
Yeah, Reuben Hurricane Carter.
Oh, that's a great story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not a great story, but it's a true story.
True story. Yeah.
But it's a sad story.
Ultimately, it's an uplifting story. I mean, he's free now. He spent 20 years in the penitentiary for a crime he didn't commit, and he's free now.
How old a man is he?
60. I better get it right. I think.
And he's living, I guess, out of the country, or he's living?
Wouldn't you? No. Oh boy, I'm gonna pay for that. No. Yeah, he's living in Toronto.
Yeah. And what do you guys spend some time with him, obviously?
Yeah. In fact, he was here up until yesterday, and I spent some time with him up in Toronto. Mm-hmm. Good man.
And you're playing him in the film?
I'm playing him.
Now, have you fought before, boxed, sparring?
I've been training for a year. I've
Really?
been in the gym boxing for over a year now, and pretty good.
So, you're pretty good, are you?
I can go a little bit.
Can you?
I see you balling that fist up, Dave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take a swing at you. That's what I'm gonna do. But now, are you in one of these deals where it's like they're really teaching you to fight, or they're just kind of like?
I'm sparring. Yeah, I'm sparring.
Now, if the
Headgear on, though.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, sure. No, absolutely. You don't want to mess up your face. Some nights I do the show with headgear.
Do you?
Yeah. But if you and Sylvester Stallone, who could, you and Rocky, who would win that one?
If I was boxing Sylvester Stallone? No, he couldn't beat me.
Exactly.
He couldn't beat me.
He's a tiny man.
Well, not boxing. Maybe wrestling. Maybe if he got a grip on me. But boxing, no, I'd knock him out.
Why?
No, I would.
Why doesn't that kind of stuff happen?
I would.
Why don't you?
I would, Dave.
I know you
really,
would.
Man, I would. I'd knock him out.
Let's see. Oh, we got all kind of stuff to talk about. Hang on there. Enjoy
Can I ask you a question?
Enjoy your complimentary tennis ball. Yeah.
Didn't you used to like sing Bermuda?
Oh man.
Denzel, thank you for remembering.
That's a wow.
Paul,
Thank you for remembering my hit.
Paul,
That's so nice of you.
Paul and his wife went to vacation in Bermuda, and when he came back, he had written a song about the experience. Paul, you want to share the folks?
Oh, I'd be thrilled.
That crazy vacation kind of place.
Wow,
That's
this is
it.
pretty
I
good.
remember that.
It's a nutty, cuckoo kind of place, Denzel.
Yes, it is.
Bermuda.
Yeah.
Bermuda.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, you sweet.
Name that tune. Here, I'm just going to read a list of these films because it's very impressive, and I'm not reading this to embarrass you, but if you have comments to make as we go up the list, feel free to speak right up, all right? A Soldier Story, that was 1984.
Working with Norman Jewison again now on Reuben Hurricane Carter,
Okay.
the director.
Director. Cry Freedom, Academy Award nomination,
Yes.
1987.
First trip to Africa.
Glory,
First whipping.
won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor there. Mo Better Blues, Spike Lee.
Trumpet.
Yeah.
Drove my wife crazy, playing around the house.
Are you any good?
Nope.
Yeah. I wonder what Spike Lee is doing every night now that there's no basketball. Where does this guy go now?
I heard he's going to hockey game. Somehow you just can't imagine Spike, at a hockey game.
Malcolm X, another Academy Award nomination. Much Ado About Nothing.
Shakespeare.
Kenneth Branagh, Emma Thompson. Yeah, Philadelphia, of course, Tom Hanks. That was a huge, huge movie. Tom Hanks a nice guy, isn't he?
Yeah, Tom is a very nice guy.
Is that a piece that he's wearing, do you think? Is that All right. Pelican Brief, Julia Roberts. Man, now I see why you're in
does wear a
showbiz.
piece, by the way. No. Kidding.
Crimson Tide, this was a great film.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman. There's another fine actor. Devil in a Blue Dress,
Yep.
Courage Under Fire, Meg Ryan, oh my goodness. The Preacher's Wife, Whitney Houston. Yes, sir, you were singing in that.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Bad job.
Fallen, John Goodman. John Goodman's another great guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a nice man.
Was.
And he got, still is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't think he's still with us. Yeah. He got Game directed.
Basketball, last shot at
yeah,
that.
Spike Lee. Yeah, very impressive body of work, as they say on
Thank you,
television
sir.
shows. And now you're working on the boxing film, and you're spending time with boxers.
Yeah.
Joe Frazier and who else you?
I had the good fortune one night. I had Michael Spinks and Joe Frazier in my room watching tapes, asking them their opinion of boxing styles.
Tapes of great fights.
Tapes of their fights,
Yeah.
tapes of fights of Ruben, tapes of my fights. Just getting their opinion and stuff. Both nice guys.
Yeah, Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. Those three.
I saw
fights.
Muhammad Ali last night.
How's he doing?
He's doing well.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in years. He was on the old show, and I don't pretend to know him, but he just struck me as a sweet, wonderful, decent fellow. Let's take a look at the clip from The Siege. You just tell folks what we're going to look at here.
In this clip, I don't know what happens. No.
Really?
No. We're moving in. I play an FBI agent, anti-terrorist unit. We're moving in on a man that we think is the actual suspect. Turns out he's not, but the army comes in and ruins our party.
And this was, I believe, was the single biggest film production in the city of New York ever.
No,
Yeah,
was it?
huge. Shut down the city, top to bottom. This movie,
No,
The
it
Siege.
couldn't have been the biggest.
No, I think it was.
No, there was some big scenes, but it wasn't the biggest.
No, I think it was the biggest.
It's the biggest.
Are you in this movie?
No, we shut down 42nd Street, which was unbelievable. I mean, we shut down from like 47th all the way down to Times Square. Unbelievable. We shut down the Brooklyn Bridge.
Is that fun when you just walk around running the town like that?
Not for the people that were trying to get to
Yeah,
work.
that's right. Yes, sirree. All right, let's take a look. Here we go. This is a couple of seconds from the film The Siege, Denzel Washington. Take a look, folks. Shot right here in New York City. And to a lot of folks, that's just another day in New York City. It's stuff going on all the time. Let's mention the cast in the film. It's yourself.
Annette Bening.
Annette Bening, a lovely woman. by the way.
Beautiful woman.
Yeah. And Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Yep.
Tony Shalhoub. Who else? Ed Zwick, who I've worked with twice now. Courage Under Fire and Glory, great director. And half of New York City.
It's going to be a big film, you think? Huge?
I sincerely hope so.
I hope
It's a
so,
very
too.
good film.
And I hope you come back. You haven't been here in a long time. Never. You've never been here. That's how long it's been.
Dave. I would come. I would go by. They wouldn't let me in, Dave. I go, man, they're having a good time.
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
right. We wouldn't. And I
They
said,
wouldn't
and if
let me-
Denzel Washington shows up,
Don't let him in.
Good to see you. Nice meeting you. Have a great time with the film. Denzel Washington.